Good evening, Professor and classmates. My name is Daniel Davis. Today I'm going to speak about the Black ethnicity contribution among the building of the Panama Canal. In total, there were 10,844 Afro descendants during the Panama Canal construction. To talk more about this Black ethnicity contribution, I can say that they were from Africa, Jamaica, and we have also Afro descendant from Haiti and Trinidad and Tobago. This is just a few, to mention a few of them. And in addition, we had also the more the most important total uh, of people working in the building of the Panama Canal. As I said previously, was the total was 10,844. They were the most of all of the countries that were that was in the building of the Panama Canal. And we also have the contribution of the uh, language from all over these countries, the food, and we also have the contribution of religion, customs that was totally different from the other countries. And besides, this was something that we had in common, even though we were from different part of the world. We had this in common. This is what unite Black ethnicity, what I mentioned before. So this is my thoughts about this topic, and I hope you have a wonderful day.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Morris, and I'm here today to talk to you a little bit about the Congo culture. Congo is the strongest African expression. The clothing for the Congo culture is very colorful and it represents nature. Did you know that there are two types of Congo dresses? We have the traditional Congo dress, which is very colorful, but we also have the luxury Congo dress, which is all white, that the ladies used to use for special occasions. Congo music is a combination of different types of drum and a lot of rhythm, where the slaves used to dance as a way of expressing their feelings of pain, sadness, and joy. The story of the Congo dance tells the story of a battle between the characters and the devil. At the end of the story, they are saved by the Queen Congo, along with the help of Pajarito and Juan de Dios. The Congo is a combination of the religion of the Catholics and of the Africans. And it has been passed down from generation to generation. You can mostly find that this culture has been kept in Portobelo Colon. Up to this day, they still practice the dances and the expressions in general. Well, thank you very much for listening to me today. This has been a brief summary about the Congo culture. Bye.
Good evening, Professor Clovis and classmate. My name is Sheila Fleck, and tonight I'm going to talk about is the Creole English a dialect of English? The meaning of Creole, when applied to people, is not fixed. Rather, its use has varied with speaker and place. In the early 21st century, for instance, it applied to people of African or mixed descent in Mauritius, but on the neighboring island of Reunion, it applied to any locally born person. It applied to locally born people of full European and mixed indigenous European descendant in Argentina and Uruguay, but only to locally born people of full European descendant in Mexico and Panama. In Louisiana, the descendants of Africans refer to themselves and to those descendants from French and Spanish colonials who were resident in the region before the Louisiana Purchase as Creole. But the latter use the term is reference to themselves. The practice of labeling these new vernaculars as distinct from their European parent languages seems to have coincided with the increasing colonial disenfranchisement of non-European. That disavowal of the vernaculars was in part due to the fact that educated Europeans who traveled abroad found the new form unintelligible. Those visitors incorrectly conclude that the European parent languages had been corrupted in the complete aberration through contact with non-European languages and their speakers, a situation that was believed to reflect the presumed mental inferiority of the Slaved. However, Creoles.
Good afternoon, teacher Clovis, Professor Clovis, and classmates. Hi, my name is Octavio Martinez, and our group has the pleasure to provide the answers of the two questions that were made according to the black ethnicity. What was the contribution of the first black people in Panama, and is the Creole English is a dialect or is a language? First of all, just the contribution of the of our black people that they made toward the country of Panama to the isthmus was the following. First of all, they were brought here by Vasco Nunez de Balboa as slaves from Africa to Spain, then from to Spain to Panama, when they were mistreated and abused as well. Now that was back in 1513, the 16th century. Then from there on, we had a group of black people that come from the Caribbean to work in the mines, in the gold mines here in Panama, in the gold mines called Acla. And then they work in Concepcion in the northern part of Veraguas. Also, that was back in the 1830s, 1846 to be more precise. Then in 1904, 1908, there was a lot of African American that also arrived for the construction of the canal zone. And there's a lot of them which I come from. Now, is Now, is the English Creole is a language or is a dialect? It is a language, and um, we have a dialect, which is the patois that comes from Bocas, and the Creole language, which is a dominant language. It's a formal system of communication between members of speech community whose ancestors who developed their own primitive pidgin language. Therefore, the Creole is not a dialect; it's a language. So, and it derives from English as well. Has their vocabulary as well. So, this is my quote regarding Black ethnicity, and I hope this answer a lot of your questions. Have a blessed day, and thank you so much for your time, teacher.